Okay, we're going to do all the mandatory poses, guys, all right, that we do for classic. I might as well take my shirt off too.
すべての必要なポージングを今からやっていきます。では選手も
Why not get into this? Yes. Right. So start with the front double bicep, guys. Front double bicep,
フロントダブ
okay?
ルバイセップポーズからいきます。
So we start with our legs first. Our legs is the most important thing that we keep flexed and that we keep solid. Okay?
足からいきます。足が一番大切なところで、踏ん張る力で全ての力が発揮できます。
Okay, so remember, classic is all about aesthetic posing. It's all about the lines and the flow. Okay, so we want to either pick a side that we angle our classic pose to. So either your left or your right side, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, we want the feet to be even.
クラシックポーズは全てもうアウトラインで決まるので、自分が一番取りやすい、重心を選びます。右利きの方は右利き、左の方は左で、まず決めていきましょう。
Right. So he's going to pick a side for the hip. Right, feet even. There you go. Yeah, show the legs.
左右均等に力を入れていきます。
Right, so we want to flex all parts of the legs, guys. Then we want to travel up for the front double bicep. Okay?
すべての足の力を入れて、そして上半身に力を入れて。
Very nice. So when you travel up, what they want to see, guys, is a nice flow from the bicep, from the arms, to the lat taper into the waist. Okay? He's saying take the shirt all the way off. We might as well take the shirt all the way off. Yeah, we might as well take the tank top off. He's saying.
すべて上半身脱いでください。
Yeah. All right, go into the front double again.
もう一度フロント。
Nice. So we want to make sure that we flex bicep and tricep. Guys, a lot of times, a lot of people miss flexing the tricep as well. So you want to flex the tricep as well, the whole arm, to give the illusion of the whole arm being flexed, and you get the width of the whole arm, okay? So a little trick also, guys, to really emphasize the lat flare, okay, the width of the lat, is to twist the wrist back here. That might put a little bit more emphasis on his width, okay, and make his shape look a little bit better into his waist.
バイセップとトライセップに力を入れるんですけども、特にトライセップに関しては
Stay up there, we'll get to working. Why not sweat, right? Why not sweat?
トライセップに関しては結構忘れる方がいます。でもトライセップをしっかり力を入れてないと全ての手の幅が見えないので、しっかりトライセップも力を入れていきます。そしてこのように手首を返すことでより背中の広がりを見せることができます。
Perfect. Then maybe the elbows back here, right? And then the icing on the cake, guys, would be to lift the chest from the low back. Okay, stand as tall as possible. Lift the chest from the low back.
一番重要になってくるところが、胸椎を立ち上げるときに必ず下背部からしっかり力を入れて、ブリオンさんにとってとってもキーポイントになってます。
Good. Good. Now, next pose is the side chest pose.
次のポーズに移ります。サイドチェストポーズです。
Starting with the legs first.
足からスタートします。
All the front weight should be on this leg, okay? And he wants to press his legs together. There should be no space in between here. The reason why we do that is to make the hamstring, okay, more 3D looking, and to give it a little bit more of an illusion to the judges. Okay?
すべての、 このポーズに関してはこの前の足にかかっています。前の足に全ての力を入れることなので、この前の足をしっかり後ろの足に押し付ける隙間がないように作ります。
The reason why we put the front all the weight on this leg is when he gets really lean and show ready, it will show all the details in his quad, and then it will show all the feathering and striation in his glutes as well, which they love to see.
こっちの前の足に力を入れる理由として、コンテスト前に減量が進んでくるともっともっと、こちらの足のディティールが見えてきます。ここのグルートとハムストリングの境目とかも見えてくるので、しっかりとジャッジにそちらを見せるように力を入れていきます。
Okay, so we're going to travel up to the upper body, and we're going to show what they want to see with the upper body.
次に上半身に行きます。
Okay, good. So the main thing they want to see with the upper body, guys, is the fullness of it's called the side chest pose. So they want to see the fullness of the chest. When he gets lean on stage, he's pressing this arm against this pectoral muscle here to show the feathering, okay, in the chest. And then he wants to lift from the low back to emphasize how big the chest can really be. From the low back, up, there you go.
こちらのサイドポーズの上半身でジャッジが一番注目しているポイントはこの胸の、厚みです。あとこの胸の上部の、羽のような部分をしっかりと見せつけるために、下背部からしっかり胸椎の打ち上げを行っていきます。
Good, he's working hard. So, then we'll angle more so with a little bit more width, right? So you want to angle your back shoulder to the judges more. Then you want to press this arm up against your lat more. Yes? To give the illusion of a bigger arm. Yes?
ツイストをこのように入れることで肩幅が広く見えます。そして今、広川選手がやってくださってるんですけど、腕をこのように押し付けることで広背筋をより広げることができます。
Remember, icing on the cake from the low back, chest up. Your chest should be on fire, or your lower back should be on fire, guys, at all times.
このように、胸椎を立ち上げる動作が本当にたくさん出てくるので、下背部は今もう死ぬほど痛いはずです。
Okay, next pose is back double bicep.
次、バックダブルバイセップ。
Okay, so one leg goes back, your good leg, whatever, guys, it would be either it's the bigger leg or either it's the leg that shows the best conditioning, you know, maybe shows the emphasis of the calf, hamstring, glutes, low back for you. You have to choose what poses and how you angle yourself and position yourself according to how good your physique and how it's developed.
このバックダブルバイセップも自分の利き足を選ぶんですけども、利き足を選ぶときに、好きな足でもいいですし、得意な足でもいいし、その日にコンディションがいい足を選ぶようにします。すべてはこの選び方、ポーズのやり方、自分がどのポーズを選ぶかにかかっています。
Okay, so we start with flexing calf, hamstring, glutes, and low back. Yes? Very first.
しっかり下からふくらはぎ、そしてハムストリング、グルートに力を入れていきます。
We're going to travel up.
そして上半身に行きます。
Good. So same thing as the front double bicep. Guys, we want to rotate our wrist back. That puts more emphasis on our lats, rotating the wrist back. Okay, so you have to be pretty flexible to pose well and to pose effectively for your physique. Okay, so wrist back. Then he's going to, after he throws his wrist back, rotates the wrist, he's going to rotate his elbows back, right? Then that's going to bring out the detail and the thickness of the back.
フロントダブルバイセップと同じく手首をこのように返すことで背中の広がりを見せることができ、そして最後、広川選手がやってくださったように肘を少し後ろにすることで背中の厚みを今度ディティールを見せることができます。なので、このポーズをするには本当に柔軟性がとっても大切になっています。
Alright, so wrist back, Yes, wrists rotated back for width, for your lats, guys, and then elbows rotated back for detail. And that's the back of the bicep. Next is your turn around and hit your ab and thigh pose. Ab and thigh pose. So again, your best leg is forward. Yes, you put your best leg forward, whatever is bigger, whatever has more definition in it. That's the one you want to show off more to the judges.
まず自分の一番コンディションがいい足をジャッジの方に向けます。
Go for it. Best leg forward. Okay, so when we travel upstairs, remember guys, keep your legs steady, okay? And you always want the legs to be flexed. Always, always, always. You never want to lose the legs. Okay?
足はとっても大切なので常に力を入れて安定させます。
Okay, so you're going to press the hands on the back of the head pretty vigorously and pretty hard to emphasize the lats. Okay, emphasize lat width.
そして背の壁の広がりを見せるために今広川選手がやってくださっているように手の拳を後頭部に押し付けます。
Okay, so easier said than done, but when we breathe, guys, we want to breathe from the chest. Okay, we want to breathe up here, and they don't want to see breathing done in the abdominals because that moves the abs in and out, in and out, in and out. So breathing control, right, is very, very important. The stamina with your breathing and how you control it is very, very important.
呼吸のコントロールはとっても大切で、このポーズをするときに一番腹筋を乱れるので、ポーズをしているときに深呼吸しているとお腹がペコペコなってしまうので、それをしっかりとコントロールして、しっかり腹筋をかけるようにします。
All right. One more time. He wants to do it one more time. All right. He's having fun with this one. Good. So then he crunches down. Guys, we want to flex the obliques first, okay, to bring the width in as much as we can, and then we will flex the middle abdominals. So flex obliques first, then middle abdominals, okay? So it's a control thing. You have to really be in tune with your abdominals and with your whole body to feel and know what you're flexing, because we don't get a chance to look at ourselves, right? We have to feel what we're flexing.
そして腹筋に力を入れるときは今のように外側のオブリークと言われる、外側の腹筋ですねから力を入れて、そしてミドルアップっていう、内側の腹筋に次に、力を入れるようにします。
Last pose is our classic pose. So he's going to choose whatever his favorite classic pose is. Nice. He chose the crucifix pose.
一番難しいポーズを選びましたね。クラシックポーズになります。
So if you choose this pose, obviously you have to have great arms. Go into it, brother. Show him.
お願いします。
Yes. Okay, obviously you have to have great arms, guys, because you're showcasing the arms, bicep, tricep flexed. Remember, flex the wrist as much as possible to give emphasis on the bicep. Yes. Then you're going to really stand up as tall as you can because we want a great tapered look. Okay, so stand up as tall as you can, right from the low back, remember, because we want our great taper to show, and taper is our lats to waist ratio. Okay?
このポーズをするには本当に腕が良くないといけないので、バイセップとトライセップに絶対に力を入れることを忘れない。そしてキーポイントとなってくるのが背を高く自分を見せることで、この広背筋と、グルートまでのこのテーパーと呼ばれるところを、しっかりと見せることができます。
Alright, and last thing, he can go into it again. Last thing, he can put a little bit more classic emphasis and classic style to it if he just goes to one side of his hip. Emphasis on more maybe one side of his hip. So he's on this hip. Maybe if he emphasizes more a twist in the abdominals, that gives it more of a classic style pose.
もっとクラシックスタイルなポーズにするには今、こちらに重心がかかっていると思うんですけど、もっとこっちに重心をかけて、こちらの、足を見せることでよりクラシックポーズに近づくことができます。
Yeah, so maybe if he turns the abdominals a little bit, maybe towards his right as his hip is bends the knee a little bit more.
少し足を
And turns his abdominals maybe towards the right here a little bit, right? That gives it more of a classic style pose, more of a classic crucifix pose. So maybe if you can turn, tell him maybe to turn and angle his abdominals a little bit to the right.
ツイストを入れて、はい、で重心を少しもう少し押して、で、はい、膝を曲げて
Go for it. Yes.
このように少し変えることでもっとクラシックポーズに近づくことができます。
Very nice. Yes. Classic for you. What are we doing? The heel?
Anyone you want.
Do classic pose. This one. Same one.
Ready? Ready? Go.
OK。そしたら今の
Thank you, guys.
クラシックポーズ、一緒にステージでちょっと撮って一緒に写真撮りたいよっていう方、はい、ステージ